Found this place near where I live at, and I finally got another camera, a GoPro, and I'm taking a look at this building. I don't have my stabilizer yet, but I wanted to give it a little test.
Hey guys, this is Tattoo Tony, and as I said at the beginning of the video, I just acquired a GoPro camera, and I've got a stabilizer coming. I had a video that did pretty well about a month ago, had quite a few views, and this enabled me to get more camera equipment, so once I get the stabilizer, I should have some pretty stable shots. I'm not sure how this video will look because it's kind of a test. I'm not sure exactly where I want the settings in different light conditions yet. I'll still be using my other camera for certain things too. But hopefully the use of this GoPro with a stabilizer and combining footage from my other camera should help to increase the look of the videos. The next thing I'm going to do once I get this figured out is probably move to a better video editor. In any case, I won't bore you guys with too much of that. This house, my wife told me about. It's not too far from where I live. At night, I couldn't tell 100% sure that it was abandoned, but I went by during the day yesterday and took a look, and it was definitely abandoned, and I spotted a way in, so I came and took a look. I'm not sure what happened to this family, or the people who lived here, who I assume were probably a little bit older because of the patterns on the curtains and the age of some of the items that I saw in the home. There's some cool stuff that I find upstairs in kind of like the living room or the den, and a bedroom and a bathroom. So there's going to be a part 2 to this video, but it's actually going to be put up on Patreon. It's not that I don't want to cut anybody out from seeing anything, but I have several Patreon supporters who have pledged money every month to help me film, upgrade, travel expenses, gas, whatever. There's, and I think each and every one of them, their names are on the credits at the end of the video. And so anyways, part 2 of this, the last stuff that I saw in the upstairs, will be posted as a video for Patreon subscribers. So once this video is uploaded, and it'll take a couple hours probably at least. That's an old scale, and by the way, the scale's off. I don't weigh 185. I am a little chunky though, but I think it's a little bit off. Or at least I like to tell myself that. So, bright blue dishwasher, that was kind of different. So anyways, yeah, Patreon. Probably I'm trying to keep up with things, but I need to start putting some extra footage on Patreon. Probably a couple times a month there'll be some extra stuff for Patreon supporters to view, just to thank them for helping support the cause. it's possible to become a Patreon supporter for as little as $1 a month. But I appreciate everybody that watches, likes, hit the like button. That helps me too. People that watch ads, share, comment, everything. I appreciate all of it. I'm thankful for everybody that watches, and everybody who's hit the subscribe button. That's fantastic. Sorry about the little banging noise. I don't have the mount for this camera yet, or the stabilizer, so I was kind of holding the light next to the camera, and I think holding the light next to and on the camera was kind of creating that extra noise. I'm hopeful that the stabilizer will be here on Tuesday. If not, it should be Wednesday. I got overnight next day shipping. That's a cool door there. And I'm going to take a trip this week, and I really want to have that stabilizer before I go on the trip. I am hoping to get a ton of interesting footage on the trip, possibly a hospital, a very old movie theater, some Victorian homes, maybe a school, and just some really cool street views of abandoned stuff too. Here's a family photograph I found. It's taken at a local portrait studio. The photograph looks older though, and it's in black and white. It says world's greatest secretary, so I assume somebody that lived here was a secretary. Best, I guess. That's an older plate design in Illinois. All the wires have been cut out of here. Probably the copper pipes too. So there's more stuff in the basement that'll be in the second video, as well as a tool shed out back and some cool stuff that I found upstairs. And again, that'll be a second part to the video, so if you're a Patreon supporter watching this, look for that link, because I'll put a post on Patreon that'll have the link to this video, or the second video. That has some jars in that. I didn't even notice that. That kind of like chrome craft looking table too in front of us. See, I was just holding my light. Well, oh man, I'm sorry I shined that in your eyes. There were some record albums in here, a few. I didn't thumb through every one. My hands were full holding both of these things. Janis Joplin's greatest hits. You can hear there's stuff all over the floor. And there's that chrome craft table with a red top. Thing that says King on it, I think maybe that was like a tablecloth for playing poker, possibly. Looks like it. A couple older bottles. There was a bunch of Canada Dry Club soda bottles in here too. That thing's kind of like a Hoosier cabinet. It's like a flour sifter or something inside there. The top is a bin that opens out, I believe, where you put the flour in. I actually have one of these in my house, but it's wooden and probably older than that one. Again, sorry about any of the shakiness. I need to have that stabilizer in my possession. It will be soon. It didn't, I don't think it picked up on video, but the reason I paused there is I heard something upstairs. Heard something like bang, or heard a noise coming from upstairs. Look at that old flooring. These I could have took a closer look at, but those were full of old homemade canned goods. I could have showed you just how gnarly the stuff in those cans actually looked. There's a lot of, they've probably got nasty or moldy in the house. Those are a bunch of kind of boring records. No rock and roll in there. Not that that's the only music I appreciate, but those records are like a dime a dozen at Goodwill. They're the ones nobody wants. Because I scavenge for records too, so got a little collection at home. By little, I mean not giant. I've got probably about 500 or so records. Anyway, some of this furniture is actually would have been pretty cool if it wouldn't have been left sitting here to get moldy or dusty and dirty. I'm not sure where these people went, why they left, why all this stuff was just left here. This home is condemned. It's been abandoned for some years. A neighbor told me. She said she did not know what happened to these people. No clue. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to all my Patreon supporters. There is our contact information. Have a great night.